What up, what up, what up? Wow, there's still a lot of sticky stuff up here.
Y'all acted foolish up here, but that's crazy. Y'all gonna have ants.
A lot of sticky. And Davies, I see what you're talking about. That is definitely a bad spot right there that you do not want to trip on.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. Hey, what's up, everybody? Alliance family, what's happening?
Woo!
West Coast is the best coast. The Walk Squad is on the move. I'm Joe Walker. I'm leader of the Walk Squad. Happy to be here, and I'm with my very good friend,
Miss Kelley Haney, soon to be Turner.
We're really excited about being here today because we get to talk about our favorite, I don't know, apparently right now it's our favorite topic is annuities, man.
Dude, I had no idea. We asked Preston for something. We're going to talk. We had no idea.
It blew me away, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So we want to let you guys know that there's some of you guys out here. Let me ask, who has yet to write their first annuity just yet? Who's out there, okay? Let me tell you something. The money's good. The money's good. And what we want to do is we want to inspire you today, and we want to empower you to go out and go write your first, second, third, fourth annuity. We're going to share a couple stories about how we've written some annuities in the past and kind of where we are right now. It's pretty exciting. So, Kelley, why don't you start?
All right, y'all. So please don't take as long as I did. It took me 4 years to write my first annuity. Please do not do that. Guys, we have so many resources. So when I first started hearing about an annuity, I was like, an annuity what? How do you spell that? What does it go to? I was scared. So I just kind of stuck with my life insurance. Anybody else feeling me out there? Just stuck with my life insurance, stuck with what I knew. And I walked away from a lot of money. And then I kept hearing stories about people just walking into money, walking into thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands. And then, the man, the myth, the legend walks into $1 million off of a door knock.
Yeah, that was crazy. When you started hearing about Eric Belair, like you said, he came through with $1 million annuity, I was kind of getting mad,
Me too.
Right? I was like, how are these guys making all this money? I want to make some of this stuff too. So, Kelley, why don't you share some of the numbers about what you've written so far this year? This is cracking me up.
Okay, so when they told us we had written like 48 annuities together, we were like, okay, cool. Well, we had Preston run the numbers. I'm at January 1 through date, 34 written annuities for $998,564,000. Guys, I don't say that number because I didn't know. I just do what the system tells me to do.
Yeah.
I do the ATM. In the ATM is about annuities, right? How to ask for the money. In the ATM is a green sheet. I use that green sheet in every single appointment. There's nothing special about what I do. I just use the system Andy Albright gave us, but I also use the tools Andy Albright gave us. And Joe, I wanted you to share your number, but I wanted you to talk about the book you authored and how that's helped you be able to sell more annuities.
Oh yeah. I wrote a book. Actually, a bunch of us co-authored a book, and it's available in the Alliance store. It's called, is it Safe Money? Safe Money, right?
He authored it and don't even know what it is?
I know. I don't know. Very popular these days, so, I'm very, writing things. Even I can write a book. It's crazy. But, we were able to co-write how do you say it?
Co-write.
Thank you.
Co-author.
Book. And it's out there in the store, and I'm telling you, it's awesome. It's a really great resource. It's a combination of not just me, but Kelley and
Dr. Phil,
Brandon Beal, several other Bell Krause. Many people contributed to this book, and it's really awesome. But I tell you what, I've only written 13 annuities this year.
Bomb.
But what is it? The number? Okay, my total premium is. It's $859,749. So, what's up?
West Coast? Okay, so you guys, we're dealing with the Olympics right now, right? Who in here loves some gymnastics and what happened with Simone Biles? Can I get an amen on that? All right. So everybody wants to ask us, how do you guys do annuities? Well, I have to tell you, It's not like we woke up yesterday and just started doing them, okay? So if you think about Simone Biles, do you think that she gets up every day and just goes, yep, I can pole vault, right? I can do this stuff. No, she has to practice every single day. She has to put in the reps. She has to put in the work. She has to do what she needs to do to be able to be the Olympian she is today and to be the bad to the bone woman she is today. Well, that's the same thing with annuities, guys. Like I told you, I didn't know anything. I poured into resources. I poured into BAM. I poured into Chris. I poured into the knowledge that we have on NAA University and the system that Andy Albright built to help me learn those. But I wasn't scared. Guys in the back, I want you to hear me. I wasn't scared to ask. A lot of you come up and be like, how did you learn it? I asked, and I was on every one of those calls with Chris. And when we would hang up, I would ask more questions. Some of you say, but we don't want to bother them. I bothered Chris a lot.
Bother him.
I just figured out what he liked, and I'd send him some Bucky beaver nuggets. Y'all from Texas, beaver nuggets go a long way here in North Carolina. So I paid my way with beaver nuggets. But what I'm saying is you can do that too. So don't think, well, I've been doing this for 2 years maybe. I should have this knowledge, right, Joe? And they're like, I don't want to ask. Ask the question because you're walking by millions and millions of dollars. Walking by it.
And we have so many resources. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to capitalize on that. I remember when I first began discovering annuities and then walking into homes, and I struggled, man. I mean, I messed up so bad. I walked literally millions, right? Millions of dollars that has gone past me because I really didn't understand completely what was going on. But the one thing that I had going for me is, I'm really good at screwing stuff up. I don't know about you, but I'm a really good failure. I don't mind going out there and messing things up, and I have a superpower of not quitting. So as long as I kept coming back to convention and seeing Eric Belair come and cash his annuity checks, I just got like more and more fired up. And you should be getting fired up too. But yeah, the opportunity that we have out there to tap into the resources is better than it ever has been. And like we can sit up here and talk about BAM all day long because some of you guys out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been in a home and you're like, I don't really know what to do. Well, you can tap into Burlington Alliance Capital Management, and they will come and then throw you a life preserver. They'll do you more than that. They will come bail you out the water and then come and do the deal with you and for you. It is absolutely amazing. It is unmatched in the industry, and they've helped me to close so much business. I'm just forever grateful, and the resource that we have there is just indispensable. You guys should be tapping into that all the time.
Dude, the green sheet is the hardest part. You guys think it's the application, you think it's getting the check, it's asking and getting the green sheet. That's your hardest part. Guys, it took me 4 years just to ask the question. The rest of it is normal. It's just like a life insurance application. You're already doing that part. So if the hardest thing is just filling out a form, can one of you do it this next week and just add it? Just do what the ATM says. And I want to share a small story, and I think, Joe, you have some pretty crazy stories too, but I just sat with a lady that I was helping with her retirement, and I was helping her retire within the teacher program, and she kept asking me, Kelley, but I need to make sure I get my ex-husband's social. And I was like, okay. So I was running numbers through her, and she's like, remember I told you I had a advisor? And I said, yeah, I remember you told me. I didn't make a big deal about it, nothing. And she was like, well, I want to make sure that's not affected with the social, all this stuff. I said, okay, cool. I said, look, I'm not sure if you know, but I have a company that can help you because you're a teacher. Guys, obviously that you can say that to anybody. But because you're a teacher, I can maybe help save you some fees. I'm sure you have an amazing deal with your advisor. It's a free review. If you just send me your statements, I'll take a look at them. And she's like, okay, cool. At that point, I had 7 people in my office training. 5 minutes later, I got an email. And I went, oh, poop crap. I got to get Chris Norris on the phone yesterday. There was $3.2 million in her account. $3.2 million by me just saying, hey, I might be able to save you some fees. When Chris looked at the numbers, we're saving her $15,000 a year. And this was off of me trying to save her $200 a month to get her ex-husband Social Security. So I'm helping her make $200 over here, and she gave me statements for $3.2 million. 90% of that's going to BAM. We'll see some others throughout the part. But these are just very small stories of how you're able to help. And when you start to get into any of those markets, you start getting residuals off of that too. And that's why my number's at 44. It's not because I'm special, it's just because I help everybody, and everybody I ask those same questions to. Joe, I know you have some stories.
I do. Like, there's tons. And I think of the Kletke family, one of the teachers that we were able to help earlier this year, who is retiring. We made a relationship with them through the school work that we were doing on campus. She came back to me. She had vertigo. She goes, I can't really Zoom with you because I'm going to get vertigo and I'll probably barf on camera. I go, well, we don't want to have that.
Well.
So we met over the phone. We worked a whole entire deal. She lives 3 hours south of us. And then my wife and I were able to go jump in a car and go down and see her and move $167,000 of her retirement money into a fund. And that was absolutely amazing. On the way down, we were able to write a couple more IULs. And you guys know how I love IULs. But there's story after story of that. I think one of the most exciting things is when we can show our people actually how to use BAM to their advantage. And I'll tell you one particular story this Thursday when we were at the managers meeting. I know I was working with one of my agents back home who was working with a case, and they had followed the process that we'd set up about going to connect with the client, getting the green sheet, and then sending it to Chris. It was $166,000 that I helped to move for my agent just because they actually used Chris and the whole entire team. You guys, I know that you didn't come here to hear us talk about all the money that we're making. You want to make some money too, all right? So I want to just let you guys know, all right? I want you guys to understand that the people that you want to go see are the people that you're seeing normally on your mortgage protection, your final expense appointments. Don't think that you have to jump into the Paraverse or the school stuff and spend a whole bunch of money on the leads and things like that are outside of what you're normally doing. You will find the money in with the moms and pops that you're sitting with every single day in the house. All you really need to do is utilize the tools that you have, those green sheets, and then you will find the money. You'll find a 401k. You'll find an IRA. You'll find some money. There's nothing wrong with you tabling that conversation, saying, I see something here we might be able to help you with. Let me do some checking, and then I'll come back to you. Go back to Chris, get on his schedule, run the whole situation by him. If you can, in the very beginning, get a statement from your client. If you can't, no big deal. Put the training wheels on. It's okay. You don't have to be an expert. Remember, you have to just utilize the helps that we have, all right? Chris will walk you through the entire process. Your job is to hold the hands of your client as they walk through it, and then watch the magic happen. I promise you guys. The annuity money is out there. For those of you guys who are like, there's no money out there in annuities, trust me, you're looking at two people who just find it every single day, every single week. It is awesome. Between $2 million that we found, that's nothing compared to what all of you guys can do in the next 90 days.
We look forward to seeing it. Thank y'all.
See ya.